Struggling to get your kids off the screen and to books? You're not alone. It is very doable. Hi, I'm Gozi Okure. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, we help parents to develop reading habits in their children and to reduce dependence on the screen. If that sounds like you, please subscribe to my channel. Why do kids prefer the screen? You see, the screen is designed to be addictive. It is fast, it is quick, and it is rewarding. Books, on the other side, are quieter and they require imagination. But the truth is that children can be made to love reading when it is presented to them in a fun, practical, and rewarding way. Now, let's look at a couple of things we can do to encourage a reading habit in children. Now, the very first thing here is to create time. Yes, create a routine. It could be bedtime or special book time, but let there be that there is a time that is set apart for children to read in a day. Now, the next thing is that wherever the reading takes place could be a cozy and comfortable place where the child will feel very comfortable. The most important thing here is that you should be there to read with the child. I normally tell people that in the womb, before these children are delivered, they don't watch the screen. They don't play football, and they don't play video games in the womb. And when children are born, it is the things we expose them to that gets a hold on them. If you don't expose children to the screen when they are born, they will not be addicted to the screen. Now, the reason why we are discussing the screen as a challenge to a lot of parents these days is because parents are so busy. They're hardly there. And because they are not there, they will now put on the screen to engage the children. So if you must give your child a reading culture, ensure to create time. It's usually not a very long time. Sometimes it could even be as little as 10 minutes to sink into that cozy environment that you have created for reading and read with your child. Now, the next thing that you need to bear in mind is that you just have to allow the child to read things that align with their interest. Let it be that the child will read the kind of things that he's interested in reading. Most times, children will prefer things like comics, maybe graphic novels or magazines, things that appeal to them. Allow them to read things that appeal to them. That's why I normally tell parents to create time to take these children to the bookshops or to take them to the libraries to get the kind of books they love to read, the books that align with their interest. The other day, I was talking with a mother who insisted that the child must not read comics. The child said, I want to read comics. Mommy said, no comics, read only school books. No, don't do that. You see, comics and graphic storybooks and all these magazines, all these things are soft reads, and they are usually the entry level reading resources into reading culture. You want to develop a reading culture for children, allow them to read their comics. Those things are the entry level. By the time they have developed a love and interest in reading passionately, they will begin to read a lot more things. They'll begin to read other resources. But at this entry level, let them read the things that align with their interests, the kind of things that they love to read. Now, having said that, the next thing you need to bear in mind is that you should be a role model. Yes, you should read books. Children should see you enjoying your reads. They should see you reading books that you enjoy. Not that you're reading for exams or such other office-related reading, no, but that you're reading books that you enjoy. And then after the reading, make sure that the things you got from the reading can, surface on the dinner table. You can mention, oh, I got this and that from the books I've read. And why this is so important, because when you're doing that, you're telling that child that books are important. You're telling that child that books are idea banks, that you can get beautiful ideas from books, and that books are interesting. That's what you're communicating to that child. So communicating to that child that books are not only for schools. They are not only read in school. They are read even beyond the four walls of the school. Another thing you must have to take note of is the fact that we are not banning the screen. Don't give the child the impression that you are banning the screen. No, let the child know that you're rather replacing screen time with another time. You're replacing screen time with reading time, which is a more productive time, which is a more interactive and a more rewarding time. Okay, so make reading interactive. You could use audiobooks, you could use read alouds, and that's why I say that once in a while, take your children to the bookshop, because when you go there, you will see a lot of other book-related resources that can help you to make your reading time a fun activity. The next thing you need to take note of is the fact that books are not in competition with the screen. Books cannot compete with the screen because there are things that books offer that the screen cannot offer. The screen cannot offer you imagination. The screen cannot offer you bonding. It cannot offer you interaction. These are the things that books offer. Books give you an opportunity for imagination. They give you opportunity for bonding, give you opportunity for interaction and for growth. That's why it's so important that you do everything within your power to give your children a reading culture. You can start small. Children at this age, their attention span is small. Their attention span is short. So don't make the reading to become burdensome. Let them read, but then ensure that it is consistent. When it comes to development of character, consistency is a major factor because man is a creature of habit, and whatsoever we do consistently becomes habitual. So make sure that book time is a daily thing. Someone said that reading is a common denominator among all successful people. You equally heard many people say that readers are leaders. So if reading is so important, it was President Obama that said that reading is a gateway skill that makes every other learning possible. That's why when you give a child a reading culture, that child can hardly fail because that child will be able to acquire all the skills and all the knowledge she needs to be successful. It was Brian Tracy that said that the keys of the 21st century are the keys of knowledge and skill. So if a child is given a reading culture, that child can access both knowledge and skill and will be able to succeed. That's why we discourage people from giving children the screen early, because when you give a child screen early, remember we say it's addictive. When the child is addicted to the screen, is addicted to entertainment, and most failures in life are addicted to entertainment. Someone say that one thing that most failures have in common is they are entertainment driven. Please don't raise your child to be entertainment driven. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and do me this favor. Drop the name, the title of the book that your child is reading now at the comment section. Never can tell. It will inspire another mother or another parent to go look for that particular book. If you want more videos on how to give children a reading culture, you can check this playlist. Until I come your way next time, remain richly blessed.